MSU on three. 1, 2, 3.
MSU.
Hi, everybody. Stuart Jolley and Lionhead football coach Tim Clifton. Coach, a busy week last week in league action. We'll review that for everybody. Up front, Newberry 34, Carson-Newman 3, Tusculum over Barton 41-17, Lenore Ryan over Limestone 45-3. UVA Wise and Wingate, they tangled together. It's a 48-21 win by Wingate. And Mars Hill, a big 31-14 win here against Catawba's Indians. Let's talk about it.
Well, I thought our guys played extremely hard. I thought we came out early and we got a 14-point lead, and I thought our guys just the whole game played hard, and there were some opportunities we missed to score, and but our guys just kept plugging away, and we put 31 on the board. But I felt like we could have put more on the board. I think they do too. But I think our defense just played extremely well, and we gave up 2 scores. One was a trick play that got us on, and then the other one was aided by a face mask penalty. And but I thought really when they cut it to 7 at the beginning of the second half, when they went 14-7, I thought we responded. I thought our football team totally responded. Our offense went down and scored, and gave us another 2-touchdown lead, and then the defense just started making play after play after play, and and our kicking game was excellent. I thought our guys did a great job. We averaged 49, I think, .8 punting, which is what you're trying to do, and we also hit a field goal. And I thought the field goal was huge in the second half because it made it a 3-score game. And anytime you're stopping people and you're keeping them from moving the football, 3 scores is tough to get, and I thought that was a key factor in the game.
Looking at some of the numbers, you were talking about defense. Landon Honeycutt, Dexter Fitzpatrick, 2 of the keys to the Lion defense. We held the Indians to 38 yards rushing in the game. Now, you got to go back a while. It's been a long time since anybody's held Catawba to that small rushing yard.
Yeah, again, I thought we played extremely well. I thought we played extremely hard. And if you play hard, you got a chance. But I thought we did a good job of getting the run game stopped. I felt like going in, as I told y'all last week, that I think the key was stopping the quarterback, stopping Avan. I thought coming into the game, he ran the ball extremely well against some people, and that keyed their passing game, that keyed their running backs. And but I thought we did a good job of stopping the run game. Then we did a great job of keeping him in the pocket and getting to him. And he got out once or twice, but we did a really good job of hemming him in and then going after him and getting after it. And I thought that was one of the key factors. And then able to get a couple of interceptions, that's huge.
Yeah, Tristan Rankin, I think, pulled those in. His total's up, what, 6 or 7? 6, I think, for this year?
I think he's got maybe 6. I know he's got 5 in the last 2 games, so.
My director's over there saying 6, so we'll go with 6.
And I think that's right. He might get Coach Barnett's record for it's over with, I don't know how many that is, but Coach Barnett is always able to say, I still got the interception record, so maybe Tristan can get to him.
We talked some about the Lion defense. Let's talk offense. 499 yards total offense by Mars Hill. Urzua, 281, 12 completions with 2 touchdowns. Jimmy had a good afternoon.
Yeah, he threw the ball well, and we made some big plays. And I thought, our guys, the receivers, and I thought our tight ends did a great job. Tyson Nelson catches it, and they can't catch him, and he scores. And Bo DeBerry made a great catch on a big 3rd down and picked up yardage. And I think the big key was we were able to run the football, and that set up the pass. And if you can run the football, you're going to be able to set the pass up, and that's your goal every week, is to be able to run the football and see what you can get in the throwing game.
one of those names I announced for a good portion of the afternoon on Saturday was Dre Morrison, 128 yards on 30 carries. He had a banner afternoon here in Mirror Stadium.
Yeah, Joe Ray is, he's an excellent back. He's a freshman, but he's got a lot of talent. He's got a lot of power. He's got a little bit of quick step, and then he's got a jet when he can get inside. He gets in the hole, he can get out. He has that, and he breaks a lot of tackles. But I think all our running backs, the way they complement each other, with Chris Roberts and those guys, they just keep complimenting each other, and I think we have a stable of really good running backs, and they've been able to complement each other all year. I don't know what the other totals were for the other guys, but I thought we did a good job of really running the football.
Look at some kind of cumulative totals. Urzu is atop the league in total passing touchdowns with 19. So Jimmy's leading the South Atlantic Conference in that. C.J. Thompson, Tyson Nelson, top of the league in receiving touchdowns with 7. That is really good press, really good PR for a program. But at the same time, I guess it kind of put some pressure on some people that, hey, we're up there. You know that they're gunning for you, so to speak, more and more. I mean, let's face it. If somebody's in the bottom 2, probably not going to spend a lot of time defensive strategy-wise worrying about whoever's the bottom, 2 or 3 or 4, whatever the category may be, if it's bass fishing or whatever. But now if you're at the top of the list, I think our guys have done remarkably well this year in terms of consistency, because they've been in that upper tier most of the season, and at least my observations is they've not been reading their own press like so many young people do. They've taken care of business.
Yeah, CJ, he was in the shadow of Craig Rucker.
That was a big shadow, too.
Yeah, he was. And he was in the shadow also of, Keyshawn Taylor. I mean, he played behind both of those guys, and he played behind Harbison and those guys. So he was, and Ferguson. So he was always in the shadow. And then he gets the opportunity, and he's having a phenomenal year. And it just shows, there's a time. If you just hang in there, there's a time. And he never complained, and he just hung in there and kept working, and his time has come. And he is, and he's taking advantage of every bit of it. And they did a great job of trying to defend CJ this past week. I thought they did. They worked extremely hard to stop him and try to keep him from us getting the ball to him. But it also opened up our tight end. Tyson Nelson has tremendous speed for a tight end, and he's had an exceptional year so far. And I think those guys, they open up the run game, but if you can. When you run it, like I said, you open up some shots. But I think our receiving corps has played really well. I thought they did a great job of blocking Saturday. We were running the football a lot, and it's hard to get receivers to block. They always just want you to throw it to them. But they've been unselfish, and they've done a great job of being unselfish all year. And Saturday, they did a really good job of blocking it. Our offensive line played really well. I thought Saturday, I thought our guys did a great job of getting after them and protecting Jimmy. But they did a great job in the run game for us up front.
You were mentioning kind of the other members of the Lion cast, as it were, that were part of the big victory on Saturday afternoon. We mentioned Jure was 30 carries, 128 yards. Lafayette Gervin, 12 for 79. Chris Roberts, 2 for 8. Chancellor Parker, 5 for 7. That's a good spreading around of talent. And does that make it, as each of those players and those young men have so much talent. Does that bring betterment to all of them because they are so talented?
Well, I think it does. I think you have to be unselfish. You know, I thought Gervin had a really good game. I thought he had some burst and really good game. And Chris, when he went in, he hit the line of scrimmage extremely hard. And Parker's got really good speed. And I think what it does is you wear the defense down, throwing so many guys at them. And when you can throw 4 guys in there, I think that makes a difference. And those guys get they should get credit because they're really good backs. But again, what happens to you is the OL, the offensive line, and the defensive line. They're in the trenches fighting all the time, and you don't hear a whole lot about them, especially the offensive linemen. But those guys,
Well, they're the ones that allow all this other to happen.
yeah, without them, it doesn't happen. I mean, it's really easy to humble a running back if you want to humble one in practice. Just tell the offensive line don't block anybody and let him run with 11 guys coming at him, and you can humble a running back real fast.
And he'll probably meet his deductible real quick, too.
That's exactly right. And I'd probably be in trouble if I went that route. But I know years ago I'd do that if one of them just got where he thought he was way above it.
We're going to motivate you this way.
In the huddle, I just step in. Back then, I just step in and say, don't block anybody. And then 11 guys hit you. It feels different.
I got it, Coach. I got
it. I tell you, I'm so proud of those linemen. They fought so hard Saturday up front, and they take a lot of pride in what they do. And our defensive linemen, they fought really hard. And it's amazing how much pride those two groups take every week. And as long as they're producing, we got a chance.
We're going to step away and let you watch some of the exciting highlights from the Lions' victory over Catawba. When we come back, we'll talk about current rankings in the South Atlantic Conference, that and a preview of the upcoming game against the Eagles of Carson-Newman over in Jefferson City right after this. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the second segment of the Lion Coaches Show. Tim and I were talking off camera. It's interesting how things have developed this year in the South Atlantic Conference. As always, it is such a super competitive league, and this year is no different. A quick rundown of how everyone stands in league standings. We're not going to look at the overall record. We're just going to look at how things are in the league. Wingate is 4-0. Newberry is 5-1. Mars Hill 4-1. Lenoir-Rhyne 4-2. Tusculum 2-3. Catawba 1-2. UVA is 2-4. Limestone 0-4. Carson-Newman 0-5. If you are not familiar with the South Atlantic Conference, you're probably thinking, oh, this Saturday, Mars Hill's on the road. They're over at Carson-Newman. Carson-Newman 0-5. Well, it's not the first time you and I have traveled over to Mossy Creek. Let us tell you about this. It's Carson-Newman. They're at home in Berktar Stadium. It's their homecoming. And when Mars Hill and Carson-Newman get together, you can throw the record books, put them aside, but one thing you're going to have is a very enjoyable and exciting afternoon of football.
Yeah, it's always really a good football game, and it's always really a very physical football game. And you just the one thing you got to do is you look at your opponent and you go into the game and just say, we got to take care of our business, and that's what we've got to do is. As a football team, we have challenged them all year to say, let's take care of Mars Hill. Let's do what we do. Let's do it the best of our ability. Let's have the best week of practice, the best day of practice. Those are the things that we're pushing for each day. And you go in to play an opponent. You just got to say you're gonna take care of what you can do and what you do best. But yeah, those games have always been tough games over the years, and it's been, whether it was here, whether it's there, and that place will be packed for homecoming.
Well, you've moved into the slot of Dean of South Atlantic Conference Coaches. Ken Sparks was that for the longest period of time, and then Coach Mike Turner followed him. Mike Clowney is now in as head coach. We were talking off camera. Carson-Newman has basically run the split veer offense since everybody played with dinosaurs as pets. I mean, it's been a long time, but we understand moving a little bit differently in terms of offense this year.
Yeah, they still doing some split back veer, but they're doing some things out of the shotgun where, and they've got a multiple offense right now, and I think the last 3 weeks they've really gotten a lot better at what they're trying to do, and they put a lot of pressure on you, with the run game like they always have. So they've got a little mixture going now, and I think that makes it tough, and I think that they're really, really sound on defense. I think they've got some of the best players in the league on defense. I think they really have some talent, and they run to the football and they make plays. And then offensively, they've got two receivers that are as good as anybody in our conference, and it's just Carson-Newman, again, and but we've got to take care of Mars Hill, and that's the approach we've been taking, and we've been taking this thing 1 week at a time, and at Limestone, people were talking about that and then this, that, and that, but we had to battle at Limestone. I mean, you have to battle in this league. It doesn't matter who you play. This league is like the SEC. You got to battle every week you play. So we've got a lot of work to do this week, and we've got to have a great week of practice and a great week of focus, and we got to practice fast. That's the key, is we got to really practice fast.
Well, when you've had 4 victories in a row, a lot of teams do get complacent. I would imagine, and I may be wrong on this, it has helped not only us, but other teams that are in a winning mode currently. It has helped having some returning, what they call them, super seniors. It has helped the program.
Yeah.
Not only us, but lots of programs having that continuity for
No
one
doubt.
more year.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, to have Acevedo, RJ to come back again, and Earl to come back again, and
Gonna miss his barbecue. From
yeah,
oh,
unbelievable
gosh.
food, and then Tyson Daniels, coming back, and those guys coming back for their fifth year, that was. And CJ, CJ didn't have to come back, and he's come back. So it's just really neat having guys come back and play an extra year, and it just shows you what Mars Hill means to them, and what this football program means to them, and just to have those guys has been phenomenal for us.
We look forward to seeing you over the ridge in Jefferson City on Saturday afternoon. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff. Their homecoming. I would advise get there very early. They fill up that place really quickly. Mountain Lions, they're traveling over the ridge. They'll be there, and it will be an exciting ball game, Coach, as we always know. If you can't follow them, log on, follow us online. We'll have the stats and live feed from Mossy Creek, and then we'll be back next week. We'll talk about another exciting week in the South Atlantic Conference. So for Lionhead football coach Tim Clifton, I'm Stuart Jolley. We thank you, Tim. Best of luck to you and the Mountain Lions. We'll see you next week. Until then, so long for now.
Hey, MSU on three. 1, 2, 3.
MSU.